Back in the day, you had households with just one working person. You had the man that went to work, and then you had the woman that stayed at home who did not work. Now, that was just how society functioned at the time. That was how the economy worked. But if we look at this just from a financial perspective, that one income allowed people and families to be able to afford life and groceries and vacations and buy a home. Nowadays, it's two income households. You have the man, the woman, or whatever the partnership is, however the household dynamics are. You have two people that are working to support their household. Now, even with these two people, people are still struggling financially. You would think that now people are making double the money, so it'd be much easier for people to go out and build wealth and become successful financially, but that's not the case. People are broker than ever now because we're seeing the cost of living around us go up very fast thanks to inflation. And we're also seeing our standard of living grow very quickly because a couple of decades ago, there was no such thing as an iPhone or a smartwatch or Lululemon leggings. And so we've seen the growth of technology. So we want more things, we want nicer things, which also means that now we need more money in order to be able to survive. The next generation is going to be, not only are you going to have two incomes, but you're also going to have a side gig or a side hustle. This is where you want to get educated and get on top of this curve right now. That way you can start earning more money, that way you have more money to invest, that way you have more money to build wealth, and that way you have more money to have your financial freedom. And this is so important now because now we're also going through this great resignation. We're going through a major change in our work system and our environment. So you need to understand what's going on. That way you can capitalize on the system and what's going on around us. That's why today I want to talk about how and why the economy is shifting. Then I want to talk about some of the different ways that you can earn money. And then I want to talk about the things that you need to know about what's coming in the future. When the pandemic hit, you had a few things happen. You had some people who were now able to work from home and they were making the same amount of money as before or more money because now these companies started making more money. They started giving bigger bonuses to their employees and they might have gotten stimulus checks on top of that. And then you had some people that were not able to work from home. They had to continue working their jobs, even if it was a minimum wage job, and they didn't really get any sort of hazard pay from their company, but they did get some stimulus checks from the government, but still, they were still making money just from their jobs, but they had to go to work every single day, and they also had the potential risk of getting sick. And then you had the people that didn't have to work from home because now their companies just shut down. And so now they were getting unemployment checks and they were getting stimulus checks. And in some instances, these people that were sitting at home playing video games all day were making more money than the people that were going to work every single day to get paid. This started to frustrate a lot of people because people go to work to get paid. Now, obviously, you should enjoy what you do. You should love what you do. But if you don't do what you do to get paid, then you should just ask your boss not to pay you. So people were getting frustrated because now they're either working or not working, and the imbalance in the economic system wasn't making sense to a lot of people. So people started to rethink what is important to them, how should they get paid, and what do they want to do. Then as more and more people were able to work from home, they started to realize that, hey, I'm more productive when I'm working from home, and I can do more things that I like, and I can go to the gym when I want, and I can get my car taken care of when I want, and I can spend more time with my kids when I want. So people were now starting to realize that I like this flexibility of being able to work from home because when I'm in the office, I'm just working on the computer anyways. So why do I need to be sitting at a designated desk for 8 hours a day when I can just work from home and kind of work throughout the day? People who are working from home are working longer hours because now they're working from morning to night, but they're working on their own schedule. And that's when some companies started to say, all right, now you need to come back into the office again like normal. Now, some people started to get irritated. They said, why do I need to go back into the office again when I was working just fine from home? In fact, I was being more productive from home. I was doing more work from home, and I was able to do a whole lot more things on my day because now I don't got to sit in traffic and I don't got to commute. So why do you need me to come into the office? And this created the next shift in the economy, which was the Great Resignation. We were already facing a massive labor shortage across the country where you have tons of companies that are looking for work, they're looking for employees, but you have a lot of people that are not working. And then you started to see the biggest voluntary exodus of people who were leaving their jobs voluntarily. They weren't leaving their jobs because they weren't getting paid well. They were leaving their jobs because they didn't like the way they were treated at their jobs. They didn't like their lifestyle because now for the first time, people started to look at their jobs not just as a paycheck, but as something to complement their lifestyle and their lives. Because now when people are looking for a job, they're not just looking for how much money am I going to get paid. They're looking for how much value am I going to get out of this job? Am I going to be happy here? Does the job align with my lifestyle? Meaning, can I work from home or do I have to work from the office? Does it align with my morals and regarding masks and vaccines? And is this job something that I want to do? And then they look at your pay. So people are looking at jobs very differently now than they did before. And so people are starting to quit because they're realizing that the job that they have doesn't fit their values. If you enjoyed this short clip from my longer videos, here's another clip that I think you'll love. And while you're at it, if you're interested in learning more about how to start generating passive income, our team put together an amazing guide on how to start generating passive income for free. All you gotta do is click that button right over there. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep hustling.